welcome back. In today's video, we'll be discussing supplementary reader Footprints Without Feet in English for class 10. So, we begin with the second chapter, The Thief's Story by Ruskin Bond. So, the story revolves around two main characters, Hari and Anil. So, let us jump right into the story now. So, the narrator is a 15-year-old thief who calls himself as Hari Singh, meets Anil, a kind and simple young man of about 25, while watching a wrestling match. Hoping to gain his trust, Hari flatters him and asks him for work. Anil says he cannot pay him since he is unemployed at the moment. But he agrees to feed him if he can cook. So Hari lies about his cooking skills, but when he spoils the first meal, Anil doesn't scold him or gets angry with him, but forgives him and decides to teach him how to cook, so that he is also in need of a companion, because Anil is also lonely. So he is okay with having a companion and teaching him how to cook, so that they may be friends for a while. So Anil also begins to teach Hari how to read and write. His name first, then to form sentences, then do basic maths, which fills Hari with hope that education could change his life, because he is already a thief. He doesn't have any means to change his profession right till now. So this is like a dream for him now. Then he enjoys working for Anil, because although he cheats a little while buying groceries, like not returning the change or something like that, Anil never scolds him. He knows that it is happening, but he just chooses to forgive or just turn a blind eye towards it. So next, Anil earns irregularly by writing for magazines, sometimes borrowing money and sometimes celebrating when he receives some check for an article he wrote. So one evening, he brings home a bundle of cash from selling a book. So he puts this under his mattress and tries to sleep. Now Hari, who had been honest so far, except for some petty stealing or petty cash, stray cash that he steals from Anil, he starts to think about robbing him. But he finds it hard to steal from trusting man like Anil, because he has been already working for a month now and they have actually bonded somewhat. So he doesn't want to do it also, but his instinct of stealing is also not letting him keep quiet. So he is trying his best to not steal, and also thinking that Anil is someone who forgives easily and doesn't notice things much. So he knows that Anil won't notice the money being gone for a long time. He will not notice, so that he can escape till then. So he is thinking all these thoughts in his mind. Yet he decides it was time to do his real work, even though he doesn't want to steal, but this is quick cash, so he wants to steal. So let us go to the comprehension. Who does I refer to in this story? So I refers to the narrator, which is Hari Singh. He has named himself as Hari Singh. So he is a 15-year-old boy and also a thief. Next one, what is he? A fairly successful hand at. So he is a fairly successful hand at stealing. He's a pickpocket or something kind of a pickpocket, and he tries to manipulate people and steal. And he's also good at committing small thefts despite being young. What does he get from Anil in return for his work? So Anil feeds him and gives him a place to stay, and later he teaches him how to cook, write, even add numbers. So he doesn't get a salary at first because he is unable to pay, because he is working irregularly. Anil is working irregularly. So he is not able to provide a proper payment for Hari. So he is doing these kind of services to him. Next part we go. So in the second part, what happens is, Hari finally decides to steal the money, and Anil had tucked it under the mattress while sleeping. So late at night, he quietly slips his hand under the mattress and takes the bundle of notes. So it has 600 rupees in total, all of 50 rupees notes. So with the money in the hand, he runs away to the railway station, hoping to jump on the first departing train and escape from that place before Anil could find out what had happened. But at the station, he hesitates. He realizes that Anil has trusted him completely and given him hope for a better future. So the thought of losing that trust, because still now he has been like some kind of orphan, because we have not seen him talk about somebody else. Harry has not talked about somebody else, like someone is waiting for me, I ran away from home. Like that, he has not said anything to Anil. So we can imagine and we can assume that he is an orphan. So someone to trust him when the whole world has left him to fend for himself in the streets. Anil has taken care of him, taught him how to cook, taught him how to write, taught him how to do maths, basic maths, and other things. So he doesn't want to lose that bonding. So it troubles him more than the fear of being caught and put into jail. So he doesn't want to lose the trust of a kind man. So Harry begins to feel guilty for betraying him and the only person who has ever taken care about him. So unable to leave, he wanders through the rain-filled streets and ends up drenched near a Maidan. So he imagines how his life will be if he continued as a thief. Always for a quick cash he has to hunt down, and someday or the other day he will be getting caught by the police, and if he goes to jail he will turn into a much more bigger criminal, because once you touched crime you cannot go back. They'll always assume once you steal you are always a thief. Anytime the police gets a notification that there was a young boy who stole, they will come directly to him and ask whether you are the young boy, because around this area only you are the young boy who steals. So even if he is a good turned good leaf, or he didn't steal it, he will be the first viable suspect. So that kind of bad name he has taken. So that all the things that worries him, he goes and sits drenched under a Maidan, thinking near the Maidan about all these things about his future, how it will be. And if he started learning from Anil more, and what happens, even though he will learn slowly and he might earn also late in his life after trying to write slowly and everything, he will have a respectable profession. So those things, these all things, thoughts runs in his mind. So finally, what he does is, he is always been running away from responsibility or goodness. So what he thinks is, he is always hiding and he is always worried of getting caught, and it is a never changing process. So he wants to be stable in his life. So he finally decides to return to Anil and do the right thing. So let us go to the comprehension. So how does the thief think Anil will react to the theft? So how does he think Harry thinks he will react to the theft? Because we have already seen examples of Anil's behavior and his qualities, characteristics. So what he thinks that is, Anil will be sad, but not because that he lost the money, but because his trust was betrayed by Harry. So that much betrayal is much more hurting than the loss of money for him. So he also thinks that Anil will feel hurt that someone he helped and cared for has deceived him for money, like that he might think. Next one, what does he say about the different reactions of people when they are robbed? So for this we can go to page 11. So since he has already been stealing for quite some time now, Harry, so he has gotten a good description of people and how they react. So he says a greedy man shows fear, the rich man shows anger, and the poor man shows acceptance because he cannot fight the thief, or he cannot go to the police station to lodge a complaint and ask for the return of the money, because that is somewhat a long process and he has to stop his employment and go ask for updates and other things. So that will consume time. So in case he employs an advocate for something or the other, that is going to cost him more. So those things the poor man will think and he will just accept, okay, gone is gone. Let me work again and try to gain that money back. So that is what a poor man will think. The greedy man will show fear. Like he has lost some money, then immediately he thinks that some more money will get lost. So he will be afraid of that. The rich man, he will show that anger. How dare they touch my money? So they are entitled to their money and they are almost entitled to everything. They think that way. So they get angry that how dare they touch my money. So all those people he has seen. But for someone as kind and trusting as Anil, so for them it will be the loss of trust and not the money more. So even though Anil has meager income, he is a kind-hearted, compassionate person. So for him to lose the money is not about money. He can again write and gain money. But he has lost that bond with Hari, and that betrayal of trust is much more hurtful for him. Next question, Niro. So does Anil realize that he has been robbed? So yes, by the end of the story, what happens is Hari returns back all drenched up and the money is also drenched. But he goes back and puts it inside the mattress, underneath the mattress, and just calms down and goes on with his work. So morning, Hari is late to wake up and Anil has already started preparing tea for him. At that time, what he does is he takes another 50 rupee note and gives him the money. So he thinks that, oh no, it is still wet. The money is still wet. So he has already understood that Hari has taken the money but has kept it back. So that much he has understood and he has chosen to forgive him and not talk about it. So he is saying, let us start more lessons on writing. Like that he is saying to him. So Hari feels really happy, but also some little bit sad that he has actually broken the trust of this man once at least. But he is happy that he has been forgiving and he is hopeful for the future now that Anil has been good to him again without any punishment. So that was the end. So he has realized that he has been robbed, but the money has come back to him and chosen to forgive and trust Hari back again. So we'll go to the next part, which is think about it. So what we can say about this is, what are Hari's Singh's reactions to the prospect of receiving an education? Do they change over time? So they have asked us to compare how he felt before and how he felt after, or what about his pickpocket business, and what does he compare and how does he do that? So we can say that Hari Singh was actually excited and hopeful about receiving an education, because till now he has not, maybe he has been an orphan since he was a child. So he has not received any education regarding writing, reading, all those things. So somebody has taken care about it and they are teaching him now. So he is actually excited that he can finally leave the job of stealing and take a righteous path into a respectable profession similar to Anil, writing for magazines or even some other job, a clerk job or something like a postman or something like that he could go for. Then at first he was only interested in to cook money and earn, because that is how he was first thinking. Like he could cook the food for him and earn money as a waiter or something like kind of a house helper, like that. Then when Anil started teaching him, he began to have the hope that he might one day get to do something better, much better. So it will change his future completely. So his greed slowly reduces and the desire to become respected, educated man becomes stronger. So that is how the changes happens. Okay. So this reaction is changes is because he begins to value honesty and wants to lead a better life. Nobody has still now has shown that much care and treated him that honesty is also a good thing in life, like that no one has taught him till now. So Anil is the one whose trust and kindness is changing him slowly. Next one, why does not Anil hand the thief over to the police? And do you think most people would have done so? In what case? How is Anil different? So you can say that Anil is kind of a kind and compassionate man and a mature man. He knows that just because he's going to throw Hari in jail, nothing good is going to come out of it. Because he will still become a thief once he comes back out again. Because nobody will trust him again once a child goes to the jail. So still now he has been outside and trying to steal and hope to survive on something that he steals. But once he goes to jail, it is written in his fate that he is a thief forever. So that is not going to help Hari's future. So he is kind and compassionate in the way that he cares for another life, even though they have only bonded for a month. So that is how he is. Anil is a mature and compassionate person and a kind person and a trusting guy. So in what ways is Anil different from such employees who throw people in the jail? So that is what you can say. Like, he wants to understand that he understood that a struggling kid needs support. Just like he is struggling now, somebody might have helped him when he was young. So he is just paying it forward to others, so that one day Hari can pay forward to somebody else who is in trouble or who is struggling. So it is a matter of morality, and it's a matter of compassion. So he wants to help him based on that. So next exercise we know. Next we have talk about it. So they think people like Anil and Hari Singh are only found in fiction. So are there much people in like this in real life? So what you can say is there are people like this in real life. Some of them are still there. Some good people are still found. And this is actually looks like it is inspired from human behavior. So we cannot completely erase that there are bad people only. There are good people in the world. And people like Anil are still there. And people like Hari are still there. Troubled teenagers, delinquents, they are still there. All they need is proper care and proper trust and kindness shown to them, that being there for them, showing that someone will always be there for them, and the support, they need that support. So either it can be family or some kind of NGO or something like that, to show them that someone feels or wants them to have a future. So that one can actually change the mind. It may take time. It depends on any person. So all we need is the time and patience towards these kids. So people like this do exist, and it is inspired by real human experience. Can say like that. Then next question. Do you think that significant detail in the story that Anil is a struggling writer? So does this explain his behavior in any way? So it can say that yes, it is very significant, because being a struggling writer means Anil understands the hardship and insecurity one faces. So this explains why he is generous and patient and non-judgmental. And he does not value money as much as he values trust and honesty and personal growth, which is why he forgives Hari easily and focuses on educating him instead of punishing him. So his simple lifestyle makes him compassionate. So this might be also be the reason that maybe he was helped by someone when he was at that age, when he was struggling. So somebody helped him, or his mother and father have taught him these lessons of compassion, how to treat others with kindness. So they might have taught him all those things. So all these things is a inbuilt character for him. It looks like an inbuilt character. He might have taken reference from his teacher. Since he is already writing articles, he might have got it from his teachers also. So he might have been influenced by anybody. So numerous persons can be responsible for this kind of behavior in Anil. So next question. Have you met anyone like Hari? So can you think or imagine the circumstances that can turn a 15-year-old boy into a thief? So we could have witnessed some persons like this, and there are persons like this. Many children exist like Hari in 15 years or 14 years or 13 who are stealing. So some youngsters may steal because of poverty, lack of family support, or homelessness, or hunger, or even bad company. They get influenced by others and they just pull kids. They might be a part of us, kidnapping, child trafficking. All those things do exist. So they are children who have grown without any guidance or schooling. So those people have no other go but to steal in order to survive. So sometimes they are influenced by older criminals also, because once they have seen them and they begin to manipulate them and brainwash them to thinking that this is quick money. So all those things do happen. So this all these circumstances can push a 15-year-old into wrong life. And even if the child is not bad at heart, they have no other way to survive. So they might be pushed or influenced to do such things. Next question. Where is the story set? And can you guess from the clues? So from the clues, we can determine that it is somewhere in North India, probably Lucknow, because the train that comes in there is Lucknow Express. So we can assume like that. Likely cities of Delhi, it can be also, Lucknow can be. So as suggested by common names such as Anil and Hari Singh, so they might be closer to Punjab also. So many north countries you can assume that. Mainly the languages spoken around those areas would be Hindi or Urdu or Punjabi or Haryanvi, like that. So, but for readers, it has been written in English. So, next one is the suggested reading section. So, here they have given us some few stories. He said it with arsenic. So, he said it with arsenic is a murder plan gone wrong. By Ruskin Bond, same writer. So what it is it is a witty and darkly humorous story where an old man tries to kill his annoying wife and uses poison to kill her. But the things take an unexpected twist. So what happens? You have to read the story to find out. Next one is Vanka by Anton Chekhov. So the same guy who wrote The Proposal, which we saw in Plus Flypo. So what happens is this one is about a mistreated child. So a lonely 9-year-old girl, lonely 9-year-old apprentice writes a heartbreaking letter to his grandfather, begging to be rescued from his cruel life in city. So next one is Candle in Bohemia by Arthur Conan Doyle. So this is one of the Sherlock Holmes stories. So he is outsmarted by Irene Adler, a clever woman who is the number 2 nemesis of Sherlock Holmes. First one is Moriarty, so she is the next one, who protects her secret and intelligence with grace. So she is a very, very tough match for Sherlock Holmes. So that is the story, A Scandal in Bohemia. So you can read this for further enjoyment or further improving our knowledge. You can read them. So this brings us to the end of the chapter or story. So to conclude, we can say that the story ends by showing us that kindness can transform even a thief. Hari realizes that Anil's trust and love are more valuable than money. So it is quick cash. Like he cannot get 600 rupees at one go. Even if he steals that bunch of money, nobody will be carrying out that bunch of money outside like that. So it is a quick cash for him. But trust is something that is earned, takes so long to earn that he doesn't want to lose that. So moved by guilt and the hope of a better future due to his new education, he returns the money and chooses honesty over crime. So Anil understands this. He comes to the realization that Hari has done something bad, but he has returned to show his honesty and to show his loyalty. So he also chooses forgiveness. So understanding Hari's silent confession through his eyes, he forgives him without a word or any emotion. He doesn't show it through his eyes also. So without a word, he continues to teach you. And the conclusion highlights that trust, compassion, and education can reform any person to much more efficiently and effectively than punishment. So that brings us to the end of our story, second story, and also our end of our video. So if you have any queries or questions regarding the chapter or story, please feel free to contact us at Go Ask Now Academy, or you can leave a comment below for the answers. So catch you soon in the next video. Thank you for watching.